Today we are here to answer one question. Who's watching?
Netflix. Netflix is watching. And they're actually tracking what you watch, click, search for, and so much more. And before this video starts, I want to thank you all for the continued support on this channel. I know it's just getting started, but I really do appreciate it. And if you're new and want to see some more cool projects in the future, consider subscribing and sticking around for a while. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoy the video. To get started, head to Netflix and click on Account by hovering over the profile button. Then scroll down and click this link here. From there, you can download all of your information. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to import pandas and CSV. So pandas is going to be in the second part where we actually analyze the top movies that we've watched, like the most watched. And then CSV we're going to use to count how many hours that we spent watching TV shows. So first we're going to make a function called def count hours, and what we're going to do is supply it with the name. And this name right here is going to be the username on your profile on Netflix. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is we are opening the viewing activity file that we downloaded from Netflix, and then we are creating a CSV reader, and the reader is going to read our file. And the header, we're just going to loop through each line on the CSV document. And then after that, what we do is we loop through the rows in the reader and we append it to this list right here. And these variables right here are going to keep track of how many hours, minutes, and seconds that we have on each show. So now what we're doing is we're getting the duration from the row, and we're doing that by going to this column right here in the CSV file, and then we're splitting it up by these by the semicolon, and then that will return this hour section, minute section, and second section. And then from there we can just directly grab those from the duration variable and add those to the hours, minutes, and seconds. Alright, so then after that's done, we just convert the minutes and the seconds to hours, and then add those to the hours variable, and then we return it. So now, if we go print count hours, and then my profile name is fave child. Now if we run the script, you'll see the number of hours that I've spent watching Netflix right there. So give me a little break. All right, this was over a period of 10 years. So if we convert that to days, divided by 24 hours. So yeah, 95 days is pretty crazy. But next we're going to see what the most watched shows were. And we can do that by making this function right here called def most watched. And this function doesn't need anything passed to it, and it's going to return a data frame. And if you don't know what a data frame is, it's basically just a way that pandas stores data. You can think of it like a bunch of lists, or like if you've ever used Google Sheets, then it creates like a spreadsheet kind of thing that you can print out to the console. So what this is doing here is we're creating a data frame by reading the CSV file, viewing activity.csv, this one right here, and this right here specifies which columns we want to be reading from the CSV file. So we're specifying the profile name, the title, and then the duration of time watched. So now we're looping through the items in the data set, and we are setting the variable name equal to the profile name on the line that is reading, the title equal to the title of the line that we're reading, and then duration, the duration of the line that we're reading. And the reason that we're splitting the title is because for TV shows, the formatting in the CSV goes like, I don't know, let's say you're watching House. It'll go House, colon, and then episode 1, and then the name of it and a bunch of other stuff. So we're just getting like the name of the TV show by itself here. And then duration, same thing as before. We're just splitting it up so it's easier to add up the hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay, so now what we're doing here is we are checking to see if the name is in the dictionary yet, and if it's not, then we're going to add a section in the dictionary for the name. So for example, let's say it gets to the first line and it checks for Fave Child, which is my name on Netflix, and if it's not there, then it's going to add it to the dictionary, and then it's just going to add that with an empty dictionary attached to it. Now, if it gets to the title, and the title isn't in this dictionary in my section here, then it's going to add the title to it. So, for example, if you're watching House, it's going to put the name right there, and then it's going to have the duration right after it. So right here, we're just doing some formatting. For example, if the hour is less than 10, let's say the hour is like 1 hour, then we don't want it to be like 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 34 seconds. We want to actually like properly format it. So we go 01, 02, 34. So this just helps kind of keep things nice and neat. And then it's going to add it to the dictionary. So right here, it would look something like 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 54 or 43 seconds. So yeah, that's just an example of like how it would look in the actual dictionary. And then after that's done, after all the formatting is done, then we just add it to the dictionary. Okay, so now if the title is in the dictionary already, then that means we already have a time for it, and all we want to do is add the new duration to the current duration that we've already added before. So we check if the seconds after addition is greater than 60, and if it is, we increase the minutes by 1, and we subtract 60 from the seconds. Similarly, if the minutes are greater than 60, then we add 1 to the hour and subtract 60 from the minutes. And then if we just do the same formatting thing that we did up here, down here, it's just copy pasted. All right, So now all we have to do is create a data frame from the dictionary, and pandas has a really easy way of doing that. You just do pd.dataframe.fromDict and then the dictionary that you have. In this case, it's top shows. And then I just renamed the columns to make it easier to see who's who. So I have my mom, sister, brother, dad, and myself. And then we just returned most watched data frame. Okay, so now what we can do is have top shows equals most watched and call that method. Now we want to sort the top shows in descending order. So the most watched show is going to be at the top of the data set, and then the least watched is going to be at the bottom of the data set. So we can do that easily by going top shows dot sort values and then the name. So we'll do my name axis equals 0, which means that we sort on the column, and then we want to set ascending to false. Alright, so now we're going to create another function to write this to a CSV just to make it easier to read. So we're going to go def write to CSV, given the name and the data frame. Okay, so now all we do is we make a file name, and we take a subset of the data set that we pass to this. So all it's going to display is the name of the person and the name of the TV show, and then how long we've been watching it for. And what this method here does is it takes the top however many amount that you want. You could do 100, you could do 200, however many shows you have, I guess. And that specifies that we only want the top 100 lines from the data set. And then to write to the CSV, we can just write to CSV, give it the file name, give it which columns we want to write, and that's it. We're pretty much done. So now we're going to write to CSV, go Dale, and we're going to go top shows and pass it the thing we gave it. So now if we run this here, you can see it made another file, and this gives you all of the watch hours, minutes, and seconds on your top shows. So you can scroll down, look at all of them, and yeah. So now if you want an easier way to visualize this, and you're using VS Code, you can look up, go into extensions here and look up CSV to table. Then if you go up here and you go angle bracket, convert to table from CSV, then it'll just automatically convert everything and make it nice and pretty for you. But yeah, now you can look through, see what your top shows are, and flex on your friends with the amount of watch hours that you have. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to stick around to see the future videos. Alright, thanks again.